What's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all with another video, man, talking about how the International Monetary Fund boss says global economy risks return of Great Depression. And I'm actually going to read some of the notes from the article, and I'm going to leave the article in the description box so you can also do further research on your own, okay? Now, they were saying that head of the International Monetary Fund has warned that the global economy risk a return of the Great Depression, driven by inequality in financial sector instability. Speaking at the Patterson Institute of International Economics in Washington, excuse me, Kristalina Gorgieva said the new new IMF research, which compares the current economy, to the quote-unquote the roaring 1920s that culminated in the great market crash of 1929, revealed that a similar trend was already underway. While the inequality gap between countries has closed in the last 2 decades, it had increased within countries, she said, singling out the UK for particular criticism. Now, they were saying in the UK, for example, the top 10% now control nearly as much wealth as the bottom 50%. This situation is mirrored across much of the OECD, which is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, where income and wealth inequality has reached or are near quote-unquote record highs. She also added, in some ways, this troubling trend is reminiscent of the early point of the 20th century, when the twin forces of technology and integration to the first Gilded Age, the roaring 20s, and ultimately financial disaster, end quote. She warned that fresh issues such as the climate emergency and increased trade protectionism meant the next 10 years were likely to be characterized by social unrest and financial market volatility. They were saying with disputes, with disputes still raging between the United States and Europe, she said the quote-unquote the global trading system is in need of a significant upgrade, end quote. Georgieva said uncertainty affects not only businesses but individuals, especially given the rise of inequality within many countries. She said that quote-unquote excessive inequality, hinders growth and can fuel populism and political upheaval. Eric Lay Compete, also who was the head of the department, the head of the Department of Charity, Jubilee USA, said the IMF delivered a stark message about the potential for another massive financial disaster, that we last experienced during the Great Depression. Quote unquote, with inequality on the rise and concerns of instability in the markets, we need to take this warning seriously. So they saying right now that the global economy is actually having a risk of the Great Depression, and they are seeing signs right now. So this is definitely a situation we gotta take heed to. But I had to come to y'all with this video, man, spread thoughts up on this, shed light up on the situation. I felt the need that y'all had to hear this subject. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. Always appreciate the love, and don't forget to hit the bell to get all of my notifications. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, the links will be in the description box. And this your man B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.